Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be reviewing the Minnesota Vikings season. So starting off, Minnesota plays Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay isn't really that good of a team under Todd Bowles, so I'm going to give Minnesota the win right here. Minnesota then goes to Philadelphia to face the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, Philly's defense has a major buff since the draft, so Philadelphia is going to win it and Minnesota is going to lose. So, first loss of the season. Now, the Chargers come into town to face the Minnesota Vikings. Austin Eckler and Justin Herbert are top players of that team, so the Vikings are going to lose this one too. It's hard for the Vikings to win this season without Dalvin Cook, so the only guy they got is Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson. Now, moving on to Carolina, the Vikings face the Panthers. Going to give that one a win. And now the case, Kansas City versus Minnesota. We all know the answer. It's going to be an L because the reason why, Mahomes is just way too good. And he's like probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. So now the Minnesota Vikings go to Chicago to face the Bears. Another loss right there. And then San Francisco faces Minnesota. And we'll give that another loss. And Minnesota at Green Bay, a win. Minnesota at Atlanta, a win. And New Orleans at Minnesota, a possible loss. Minnesota at Denver. Now, this is different. Sean Payton is now coaching the team, so we don't know how the Broncos are actually going to do well under Sean Payton coaching Russell Wilson. So we might give Minnesota the win here. And Chicago at Minnesota, I'm going to give them the win here. There's their bye week. Now Minnesota goes to Las Vegas, and I believe that the Raiders are going to lose this game, and the Vikings will win this game. Now, Minnesota at Cincinnati. Joe Burrow will be back by then, so a loss. Detroit at Minnesota. And I'm going to give it to Detroit, another loss. And Green Bay at Minnesota, a win. And Minnesota at Detroit, going to give them a loss right here. So, counting total, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 wins for Minnesota and 6, 7, 9. So Minnesota might go 8-9 this season. So the only thing to hope for the best is the reason why I pick 8. I go with 8-9 is mostly because the loss of Dalvin Cook is a big key factor to that offense. So they're basically a little one-dimensional at this point with passing to Justin Jefferson too much. But the Vikings might go 8-9 this season. So be there next time when I'm covering the Los Angeles Rams tomorrow. See ya.